Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and I would like to start this video off by once again congratulating Brett Wilkin on his big win today. He took the title at the Big Man Weekend, and he is off to the 2023 Mr. Olympia event, and this video is in fact a picture comparison between him and Anrea Presti, who placed second place, and I have to tell you guys, this video is not meant to discredit Brett Wilkin whatsoever. Just simply, if you guys are into bodybuilding like me, you want to see the type of competition. We want to see how Brett, in fact, did defeat Anrea Presti. And let's go through these shots. And unfortunately, I began the video off with a nice picture of Brett Wilkin hitting that front lat spread and a nice clear shot of Presti hitting the front double. In both cases, the other guy didn't hit that shot. There was no front lat spread of Presti, no front double of Brett Wilkin, but we have this one here, this shot. Just want to let you guys know, stay tuned for the other shots. They will be clearer pictures. And we also have the side-by-sides like this to really gauge the size difference. Presti, he's a big man on the Big Man Pro, Big Man Weekend. But I do believe that Brett Wilkin has superior flow. He has superior, proportions. Small waist, upper body matches the lower body much better. Symmetry appears to be a little bit better. But yeah, the big man can sometimes get the victory. Now here is the front lat spread. And like I said, guys, in both cases, couldn't get a clear shot. So unfortunately, these are the ones that we have to deal with. Yeah, Presti, he's good. He's huge, for sure. Condition-wise, could be close, could be equal. But I think Brett Wilkin, and obviously we know he won, so I guess the question isn't who's winning. The question is, why is Brett winning? And you can see it is the V-taper, the silhouette, a guy like Mark Hector. He could have been winning shows. He has the same type of just wow factor. Big lats, but he wasn't in condition. Now Brett Wilkin, his condition was pretty darn tight. So yeah, I could see why he got the victory. Now turn to the side. Now a shot like this, I probably would give to Presti. Nice hanging hamstring, peeled glutes, big man's chest. Brett looks good too. Good separation from quad to hamstring. Nice upper body as well. Go to the closer up shot. And these ones, honestly, they favor Brett Wilkin. Because I think maybe, I'm not covering for Brett, but I think maybe the other pitchers might have been doctored up a little bit. They favored Presti a little bit. The separation here looks pretty good for Brett. Still though, peeled hamstrings. That midsection of Wilkin, I mean, not even a whiffle of a bubble gut. Not even a whiffle at all. So yeah, I could see Presti getting an edge in this, but ultimately it's not I'm not dedicating too much to that. I would say Brett after the first two, after the first three. Now the side tricep, on the other hand, this could be of some debate. And I'll tell you why. Presti, he occupies a lot of space here. He's huge, and he is in condition. Now Brett doesn't appear to have the same type of condition, vascularity, hard graininess. Well, maybe, that's debatable too. But his picturesque flow is unbeatable. And again, ultimately, I probably would go for a Brett Wilkin. Now, here's the close-up shot. And Presti, as much as I love this specialty shot, love the specialty shots. This is the mantis pose position. It's just not a side tricep. And Arnold tried to pull that stunt back in 1980. Yeah. Let's have a look at the back. And the condition is who's going to win, really. Now, Brett, he has that same proportions. The upper lower body match, X-frame, pretty good. Presti needs a little bit more size in the legs, I think. Condition, though, is pretty close. Back looks good for Presti. I would say it's a pretty tight race. Now here is the closer up shots, and this one, like I said, absolutely does Presti no favors. Back does not look as deep, thick, and I think he might have been stepping in the line a little bit, making himself look a little taller in a couple of the shots in particular, he really looked a lot bigger than Brett. And I just think that he was stepping over the line a little bit. Good traps, good thick traps on Presti, but I think Brett wins the back double or the back rear or the rear lat spread. I apologize. Now here's the rear double, and I would go with Presti on this one. And I will reiterate, the lower half, upper half for Brett Wilkin is awesome. And is his condition better? Well, hard to say with these shots, but Presti, I love his rear double. Impact? Wow. Definitely deserves the wow. And here is the closer up shots, the less doctored ones. You guys know what I'm saying. Presti, not quite, doesn't have the impact that he did in that other shot. Brett kind of maybe beating him here. You look at the glutes, hamstrings, and again, the size of the legs. The size of the legs of Brett. And in bodybuilding, that added size on them wheels can make the difference between a win and a loss. Much like a big, thick back. Yeah, condition goes to Brett, guys. Abs and thigh. And another one going to Brett. I believe that he was in superior condition. Couple of the front shots might have you believe otherwise. Just good hard graininess for Anrea Presti, as well as the glutes from the side, but from the back, obviously you could see Brett all day long. And this shot here, this shot right here, this one explains, well here, turn to the side a little bit for Presti, and this one gives me an even better example. Brett Wilkin's midsection was the best that I have ever seen it. It had more separation in the abs than he did before. Trust me on that one. Like to do a comparison, perhaps maybe tomorrow or the next day, between Brett here versus maybe the Chicago, maybe the Arnold Classics. But either which way, his midsection was not only diced, but it was thin, and Presti maybe carved up a little bit too much. Hey, he's got the Olympia coming. Have a pie. And here is a shot here where Presti is stepping forward. Must be about 6'5". But you know what? It gives me, I'm not going for Presti in this one. I don't care how big he is. Look at the leg size. It's upper, lower body, proportions, much better for Brett. Condition. And here is the closer up shots, the clearer shots, I should say. And you know what? Presti looks good. Ultimately, it was a close shot. Close matchup, I should say. But no dispute, in my opinion. Brett had the better midsection, better proportions, and food for thought. Better condition from behind, and you could see that from the closer up shots. Definitely could not make heads or tail of that from the unclear pictures. So yeah, the judges there live on stage always have the advantage. So you got to give those guys respect for sure. Her old Max Muscle definitely respects the guys on stage and the guys judging them as well. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys. Brett Wilkin, congratulations, man. I mean, how many second places was this guy going to get? Presti, he's no stranger to second places either. What did he get? 3 this year already? All right, guys, that's it for now. Have a nice one.